Hey everyone, do I got a show for you? I mean, it's gonna be good. You know, I gotta get the footage in, man. I love the footage. So, hey, man, we're gonna look at some UFO footage, some UAP footage, and we're gonna check it out. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be fun. That's what I love to do, man. So, without further ado, here we go.
Yeah, we're about to lose it. I wonder if it's like. I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah, it's just above the clouds.
Yeah, I got it here, guys.
It's like an egg, don't it?
Oh, nice.
It's just about to go. That's a good shot.
Yeah, that'll be a good shot.
Yeah, we're gonna lose it. That was good though. At least we all saw it. Thank you for letting us know.
What the hell is that? That's crazy, huh? Wow. Here's another one. Now this is a still, it's not a video, but I don't know, that looks real. I mean, what is that? I guess it could just be a drone with a bright light on it, but they hit it. Man, no.
Drones
This one,
flying around.
look at that. There's a whole bunch of eggs.
I know 100% aliens exist, so I know for a fact. I love aliens. I have a whole little setup.
No, because they've been saying that there's a bunch of drones flying around.
That's cool. I know 100% aliens exist, so I know
Dude,
for a
that's
fact.
good cat. Look at
I
that.
love
They're
aliens. I
everywhere.
have a whole little setup.
No, because
of
they've been
course,
saying that there's a bunch of
people
drones
saying,
flying around.
That they're balloons. You know, that's what you're.
I know 100%.
So this is Guadalupe Island, off the coast of Guadalupe Island, and the western coast of Mexico, where Danny Sheehan claims there's an underwater UAP base in this area, where they see a lot of UAP coming in and out of the water, and which kind of reminds me of Catalina Island off the coast of California. They think there's something there too. And the 4K, I mean the 4chan whistleblower that came out, he said that these underwater bases are mobile and that they go and travel different places, but they know of one that's in the Atlantic, and kind of makes you wonder about the Bermuda Triangle and a lot of the disappearances and things that occur there, because apparently if anything approaches these things, it's bad for them, you know. Let's pause that right there. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. There's something to it. Something's going on. And I believe we're gonna know. We're gonna know pretty soon. Um, yeah, man. And I'm gonna be here to cover it every night. Wow, amazing. Yeah, I'll follow. Got a good one for you guys. Check this one out. Now this was from 2017, so it's not recent, but still, man, look at that. What do you call that? Is that the FAA doing research? Is that a Mylar balloon? Or is that a drone? Yeah. It's the life and times we live in, folks. Can't debunk everything.
Hey, alien lovers, get this. Scientists have found at least 1,500 perfect circles deep on the ocean floor. All of them about 67 feet across, and they are not man-made. Most of them are located about 12 miles off the coast of Corsica.
Wow.
But we've also found them off the coast of Japan and Alaska. and there's no explanation yet. I'm not saying it's aliens, but they are in the hotbed of USO sightings, leading me to believe that they might be.
The newly released Egg UAP video that has the internet divided right now. On one side, you've got skeptics who say it's utter garbage, trash, CGI hoax. On the other side, you have people who are truly fascinated by it and say it could be one of the best UAP videos to date. And here's the kicker. It's not just some random viral clip. This has been vetted. It's actually backed by a nuclear commander and several Tier 1 operators. These aren't the type of people who will just back anything. They know their way around secret military tech, and they know their credibility is on the line. But here's the big question. What if it is real? So let's take a second and zoom out, and let's really think about this.
Gemma, shut the door!
If what we're looking at is an actual NHI craft, this is monumental. It's a shift in the paradigm. It's proof that we're not alone, and these visitors, whoever they are and wherever they're from, are so much more highly advanced than we ever realized. So, are you team skeptic? It's utter nonsense garbage, or are you team egg? It's real.
I'm Team Egg.
Let me know what you think. And by the way, it's good to see you.
Team Egg.
The Gathering of the Spaceships, Part 4, The Cosmic Plan. The entities observing Earth have a vested interest in humanity's success. Many of these consciousnesses are believed to have been human in different times and are now returning to help guide us through this pivotal point. Time is not linear. It is more like a series of simultaneous events, akin to streaming shows on a platform where you can pause one and switch to another. These human consciousnesses are helping us navigate this crucial period, with the ultimate goal of growing both individual and collective consciousness. If humanity fails to evolve, these entities are prepared to start human life on another planet, continuing the cycle of consciousness evolution throughout the cosmos. This concept suggests that the growth and development of consciousness are
What do
ongoing
you think,
processes
folks?
happening
I'm not
across the
going to waste
universe.
too much
The
time on
idea-
this.
What is it that caught the government's attention?
Okay. So now this happens at Easter of 2012.
Let me ask another question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you think there's any significance to this happening on Easter?
100%.
And what is that?
Well, you tell me what Easter means. And
It's the resurrection.
yeah, every year at Easter, either she comes back or something miraculous happens. Every year at Easter.
Every year since 2012.
Every year since then.
Wow.
Every year, including this year. And my son Ryan and his wife, and my grandson Teddy. Of course, my wife was a little bit scared, so she turned her head and ran in the house. But we all got to experience it this year at Easter. And exactly when I told them, at 8:30, it's going to appear. And we ran to the restaurant to eat, and I'm fussing. We got to be home. We got to be home by 8:30. And when we drove up in the yard, it was 8:30. When I opened the door, it appeared behind the car. And
Shout out to
here
Advancing
comes this
Consciousness.
big glowing bluish white ball of light through the forest going in and out of the trees. It was approaching us, and my wife freaked out and ran in the house. But it's always something like that miraculous on Easter. And it just feeds more into my understanding of the phenomena, the whole thing. She always comes in threes. Not always, but it's overwhelming. 3 is very meaningful in this. 3. And I thumbed it over and over. 3 orbs, together. They'll line up like a triangle. They'll fly through the sky in a triangle. I said, well, if I didn't, I'll give you a video of that. I have multiple videos of that. It's always showing that symbol of 3.
Now what is it that caught the government's attention?
So one of the things it did is in October of 2013, I get a call from a professor in Wilmington about, he's a religious scholar, very famous. She's written several books, and you probably know her if I said her name, Dr. Diana Pasulka.
Yeah.
She lived an hour and a half from me, and she was given 2,000 reports by MUFON to investigate why 2,000 people reported angelic beings that year. They were seeing these. Now, you only ever hear about the bad stuff. You only ever hear about somebody being on a table with multiple instruments and all this stuff, abduction, the bad. But overwhelmingly, 95% of all of it, people come away with angelic, their experience is heaven. That's one of the things that you will never hear about. But October, I walk outside. I was a smoker then. I was watching TV with my wife. I paused the TV at 9:30. I said, I'm going to go out and smoke. So I walked out on the back patio. She comes out a few minutes later, and out in the back of our property, about 100 yards back in the dark, all of a sudden we see sparks come from the ground and go up in the air. And she said, what's up with that tree? I said, I don't know, but I see it. And suddenly it rained for 2 days. Ground was wet. This tree erupts into flames and goes shooting fire 13, 14 feet up in the air. Burnt the whole inside. It burnt from the inside out. Well, that got the attention of government. And, Hal was there. And now this other player from NASA wants to come see this tree. And he's codenames the Dragon. He runs all the launches for NASA. He's the head guy. He's National Reconnaissance Office. So that got me involved with the NRO. Wow. Next thing, I'm in Cape Canaveral, sitting with these guys, half a dozen of them. And that expands into a whole lot more. Wow. Now I'm dealing with 2 people from NASA. And this gets into medical study, stem cell research, and that happened a year later.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Thing, just what? Well, there's the footage. Hope you guys liked it. I ended on that Chris Bledsoe one. I just did an episode on Chris Bledsoe, and I just wonder, are they, because for some reason the government has been real interested in Chris Bledsoe, and they were coming to visit him, and they were really interested in him, and I just wonder, like, what's the reason for that? Like, are they using him to push the disclosure? I don't understand what the situation is with Chris Bledsoe. Um, you know, I feel like if that was me or you, or but obviously not. But I just feel like if just a regular person was having those experiences, they would be thought of as whack jobs. And for some reason, he went through that. Though. He did. He went through a lot, and it's just odd to me that NASA got involved in NRO, and then you look at these patches. So the patches for space intelligence, I believe it is. It's the lion, the Sphinx with a star above it, and it's just like, wow, man, like it just lends credence to what he's saying, unless look, I don't, I believe him. I believe him. Some people may not. I do. And I don't think it's a negative thing. Now, is there negative beings out there? And can you have a negative experience? Yeah, but I've said previously that I think the phenomenon almost mirrors the individual. Kind of like, you kind of get what you put out. You know what I mean? And if I could be wrong, and I'm just interested to see what's going to happen on Easter 2026. Maybe some of us have already had the awakening, and the rest of us are, and the rest of us are going to catch up. The ones that haven't had that awakening. Just very interesting, and I'm going to keep covering it. I'm going to keep posting footage. I hope you guys liked the show today. If you did, please like and subscribe. This is John C's Truth. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.